All right, if you own a business and you want to raise your price for your service, particularly like a client-based business, you guys work with individual clients, you do invoices, this is going to be for you. So this is going to conclusively realize how I doubled my price for my services, and the reason why, how I realized that I was being silly, and why I think most business owners are being silly about their price, and some of the ways that you can actually implement yourself into figuring out how to raise your price in a way that makes sense and doesn't make you feel like you're ripping people off or, out for greed and only out for money, but also allows you to actually live your life that you want to live and literally do the whole reason you started business in the first place, right? So that's actually going to go right into my first point, right? None of us who started a business in order to not make money, right? I know so many kind-hearted people who are, they say to themselves, and I was one of those people, they say to themselves, I don't really care about the money, I just want to help people. Now, the truth is, everybody cares about money. And maybe you don't care about money as in by itself, but the lack of money, people definitely care about. Or the gain of it and the ability to have certain choices when you do have the money, people 100% care about. Sorry for the windshield wipers on in the background, right? Like the truth is, money is not inherently good or bad, and you have to delete that. I mean, most people watching this, if you have a business, this is something you must remove this limiting belief. Money is neutral. It just amplifies whatever it's going to. So if your business or service takes care of people and solves a problem that people are dealing with, then even if it was the cheapest thing or the most expensive thing, it's going to do that. Okay, so the first things first, we need to get this out the way. You're already helping people by doing the business or service that you do. Listen, you gotta understand, people actually don't give a damn about you as the business owner. I say this all the time to my clients. No one cares about who you really are, outside of looking for credibility that what you're saying is the truth. Once they establish that credibility, and you can do that through social proof, and if you guys' business has been around for any amount of time, even if you're just starting out and you get some free testimonies, right? That's step one. But if you don't have anything, right, and you just want to go there, it shouldn't be you, but if it is, now you know what to do. So you guys have the proof already. Okay, I've talked to business owners who've been in business for 10, 15 years and never raised their price, but they've also never got above water, right? They bought a job. They do something for a business, but they have to work all week, 40, 50, 60 hours a week to try to make ends meet and make more or less a little bit more than they would have made had they just worked for somebody else. Now, this happens for two main reasons. Number one, you don't have enough customers to sell to. Or number two, the current amount of customers, I should say three, I'll throw in a bonus reason, but two, the current amount of customers that you have is buying at too low of a price for your business to catch wind. And number three, right? Okay, so number one, you got it. Number three, but you 100% have a bad combination of both, right? This is how it works, right? So if you want to raise your price, you need to first understand, what is the problem that you're solving? Second, you need to understand, are there other people in your industry charging more than you? And the sad reality is, yes, every single business owner has a competitor in their niche, probably in your area, that is quite literally charging double what you charge for the same service. Now, we can all sit up here and go, there's a con artist, he feels bad, blah, 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 right? But there's people who are paying that price and are happy with the service, which means if you genuinely believe that you're better at delivering the service than the competition who charge it, then you could also probably charge that same rate and get positive feedback. But you're never going to do it if you think that you're ripping people off and you think you're coming from a place of helping other people. Understand this, a lot of the times business owners don't understand the true value of what they do, right? When I was first starting out on my program, because I had never coached a business owner for myself, like for my own program, I didn't understand all the value that I could bring. And so when one of my first coaching clients ended up making an extra $100,000 in added revenue that year, extra 10K per month into their business, what I charged them was a criminally low amount for that, right? Like if somebody's going to go on to make $100,000 the first year, second year, third year, like if you got to ask yourself, right, what would that be worth to you? If I could guarantee that you'd make hundreds of thousands of dollars, and I can't guarantee that, but if I could, what would you pay, right? Anything, if you're not in that position. And a lot of your guys' businesses have that opportunity for your customers. Listen, if you are in a service-based business like tiling, HVAC, plumbing, any type of service, roofing, these people have to get the roof done either way, whether you want to step up and get paid what you want to get paid or not. And here's the other problem, right, that may happen. If you're like, man, everybody in my area does this, there's that, there's already this big dog. Look, there are an abundance of people. Your mindset is wrong. There's an abundance of human beings on this planet, even more with your exact problem in your city. You need to create a market share for yourself so you have an abundance of lead. This is the fourth, I guess, bonus thing is that like you're not a big enough name in your area that you have enough leads to where you feel like you can't raise the price, because if the little amount of customers you have leave, you'd be doomed. That's not the case. What we need to do is create an abundance of leads so that way it doesn't matter if everyone leaves, we'll have new people that will pay our price. And this is the other reason why you should raise your price, is because when you do, it will take less customers to be ahead. You won't have to have the same grind. A lot of times people are like, man, I'll lose customers. Great. Isn't that what you want? Right? Like sometimes you don't really want to lose customers, but you don't want to work forever. Like if you're already working 60 hours a week just for less than 10K, maybe a little bit over, even if it's 7 figures, but it's costing you your whole life, there's better ways to do it. Increasing your price is a double thing. And then here's what else increasing your price is going to do. It's going to bring in better clients who expect less from you and will actually have more praises. It will actually have more results because they've invested more to work with you. Everything will get better. Now here's a con. If I had to pick one, you might have to tell more people no. And that's going to require you as a business owner to hold a higher level of frame and consciousness about who you are and what you do. And that, my friends, is the hardest part for most business owners. You don't believe yourself that your service or your ability to sell or your ability to market is adequate to raise your price and have that lead flow. And that's a mindset belief. And if it's not a mindset belief, it shouldn't be, because the how-to is very simple. Everyone knows how to run ads. Everyone knows how to post on social media. Everybody knows how to do this. It's how to become the type of person who actually gets it done consistently and then is able to stand on the price and then subsequently create that value for people that's 10 times more, right? If you actually think you're helping people, and you actually think you're the best. Some of you guys think you're the best and you're charging like you're the cheapest. Now, how much sense does that make? Let me ask you, if I had a Lamborghini and I said one's, $200,000, this one's $50, you can take this one for $50 off the lot, you wouldn't take it. You're like, what's wrong? So stop charging yourself like you need a discount or a deal to bring in customers. Raise your price and you'll actually bring in more customers, better quality, more money, and you'll have more time freedom. And if you need help removing the limiting beliefs and actually doing it, like, look, here's the how-to. Just raise the damn price for all new customers from today forward. And the first one you get, you put a comment under this video and you say, thank God I watched this video however little ago. I couldn't believe they said yes, and they said yes. Because every time I raised my price, the customer said yes. And then I realized how silly I was for not charging it the whole time. So if you guys need help on how to raise your price and remove limiting beliefs and to also create that kind of lead flow from social media in your hometown, across the country, from the internet, on social media, so you have leads coming into you, so you really don't care if people all say no because you got more in the door, you can apply to work with me in my private mentorship, or you can check out the mini course where we just go over mindset. So peace, love, and prosperity. I'll see you guys on the next video.